We're now joined by Lake Belton wide receiver Micah Hudson, who made the decision. He's committed to Texas Tech 365 Sports. Micah, thank you for your time. What have the last few hours been like for you?
Pretty chill, pretty good. I've just been at school, just working hard in the classroom, things like that. Checking Twitter every once in a while, just seeing what people have to say.
You were highly recruited by everybody. Texas Tech has been on you from day one, and you mentioned something about relationships, which is always a big deal. Why did you commit last night, and what was it like when you told Coach McGuire and Justin Johnson, among others, that you were going to commit to Tech?
I really didn't tell anybody. I just did it. So I kind of just, after they lost and stuff, I was going to post it after they won, but unfortunately they didn't win. So I was just like, okay, well, everybody seemed a little down or whatever, so I just wanted to, bring a little light to everybody and just get them a little bit happier and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've started tough at 0-2, and I wondered, is this kind of a feel-good? And that the fact that you kind of recognized that and wanted to give the program a little pick-me-up, not that they asked you to do that. So how important, and what's the reaction been from those who are also a part of this next class and even players on the football team?
I don't think they were really surprised, but I think they were very excited, just seeing that the type of player and person that I am, wanting to be able to play with me and see, what the future holds for me and my future teammates.
Did you have a discussion with Will Hammond at Hutto?
No, sir. I actually didn't tell anybody at all, but he always, checks in on me, just seeing how I'm doing. We might go throw a little bit with our trainer, but he's always checking in and, just seeing how I'm doing and telling me, good game.
Are you relieved that it's over?
Yes, sir. I say I'm relieved, but I always was calm in the process, and so I didn't let any of that stuff get to me.
Obviously, things change and commitments or whatever. Is this 100%, no matter what, you're going to remain committed to Texas Tech?
Yes, sir. I'm a loyal guy, so I like loyalty, so I got to, treat the same way I want everybody to treat me. So, yes, sir.
You guys are coming off a very difficult loss, obviously, to Red Oak. You play a very tough schedule as well. What's it been like this week? And you yourself as a program trying to bounce back during the time when you are playing good people?
Really just keeping our head up, trusting the coaches and trusting our teammates, knowing what they have planned for us, and, just going with the game plan and doing everything we can, putting in 100% effort and, not crying about the loss, but, bouncing back from the loss and learning from the loss.
What feeds you every day to get better? Where does that come from in your life?
God. That's just, I don't know what it's been, but, I just talk to him about everything and just wake up. I'm just glad to be able to practice every day, put on those pads, be able to, with, my teammates, my coaches, even on the bad days. But, you get an opportunity to wake up every morning and go out and play for those guys next to you and play for the coaches and things like that. So I say God is, the reason why.
I saw you early on. There was a scrimmage at Midway, and I saw you a part of that three-way scrimmage, and I could tell that there was something different about you. And sometimes when players know that, they either get relaxed or they kind of get full of themselves. You have not done either one of those things. How have you been able to keep humble outside of that and make sure you focus every day and do what you do?
Really just, praying, and my mom, coaches, teammates, just holding me accountable, and even me holding myself accountable, not getting too big-headed or anything and not thinking of myself as more than anybody else. I say those things like that is really what's helped me, stay humble, just keep leading like God wants me to, and, my coaches and my mom wants me to.
How has Lake Belton embraced you? Obviously as a great player, but kind of throughout this entire, has everyone kind of left you alone, allowed you to kind of just go about your own business and what you're going to do in the future?
Yes and no, because, we just got, it's a family-oriented school, we just got pride, community and trust. That's our motto. So, just being able to come to school every day, and just, being able to interact with the nice people, nice staff has really helped me, as a person, because I'm not around any negativity. It's always positive vibes. So I feel like that's helped a lot in my life.
You guys are a new program. I know it just started. It's not like it's brand new, but I've watched you. Coach Cope and I have stayed in touch since the school opened up. What has been the experience of being a part of pretty much a brand new program, having the success and building and growing the way you have at Lake Belton?
It's been great, just building up from day one when we were working out at the middle school. And it's just, we didn't have anything really given to us. Like, we had to work for everything. We had to work for those wins. We had to play in the outlaw schedule to get to where we are now. So I feel like that humbled us just a little bit, like we weren't able to just go play right away. So we're the good teams that we've been playing against. So now we just got to, convert and show everybody why we're good.
You mentioned that you really didn't tell anybody. You just committed. You felt like the timing was good, the loss to Oregon, and you just ready to do it. Did you talk to anybody at all? Did you have a conversation with the Tech staff, or did they pretty much know this was happening?
They didn't know it was happening. Like, I did not say a word to anybody. I just was like, okay, well, at 7 o'clock or something, I'll probably drop it and then go to sleep, take a nap, eat dinner or whatever, and then just let it go. So
you haven't spoken to the staff?
No, I have.
Okay.
After, but before, when I was about to commit, I didn't say anything to them.
What was the reaction?
They were pumped up.
Okay, yeah.
They were pumped up.
I can imagine why. What do you have to say to Texas Tech fans? Obviously, they know the recruitment. They know that this was they've never had a player ranked as high as you are play for Texas Tech, as far as committed for Texas Tech. What do you say to the Texas Tech fan base right now?
None of that stuff matters if I can't be able to convert and do what I need to do and keep my head on straight. So I'm just going to keep my head on straight, trust God, not get too high and not get too low, and trust the coaches and, trust myself. So
I know you've had a lot of people asking for your time. Coach Cope, thank you very much. Micah Hudson. Brian, if you don't mind me asking one question to wrap it up with you, and Micah, thank you so much for your time. This has been a process. Micah is special as an athlete, but also as a person. As a coach, are you glad that this kind of part of the process is over? And just your thoughts about Micah, the player in person.
Man, I'm just so thankful that we've had the opportunity to be able to coach such an outstanding young man. I remember watching his first 7th grade football game. We knew then that he was special talent. We've been a part of each other's lives for about 6 years, and 4 of them really, really close. Just can't wait to see what amazing things he's going to do in Lubbock. Just continue on that path. We got a lot of football left here to be played with him at Lake Belton. I know he's going to give everything we've got for the Broncos, and after that, you can go put on the red and black of Red Raider Nation and go have a great time there too.
How do you feel like he handled what is a enormous spotlight, and everybody in the country would love to have Micah Hudson play for them?
I think he's a role model for our kids in the future who are going to have an opportunity to go play Division I football. We got probably 2 or 3 right now in our program that are younger, and on how to handle that whole process. He's been a mentor to them already, and I think that's important. But you couldn't have asked for a better way to handle it and a better recruitment. And everybody that's come through here has done a great job and been very, very professional as well.
Thank you, Brian Cope. Micah Hudson, Lake Belton, the Broncos. I'm David Smoak, and this is 365 Sports.
Pizza, burgers, and Bears football.